Hey y'all, what's going on?
How's everybody today? What it do, ladies and gentlemen? What it do? It's your boy. It's your boy, SBK, coming to you live and direct. Shout out to King Ernest. We got that from King Ernest. Shout out to King Ernest. What up, what up, what up? Come on in.
But y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all hit the like button.
Y'all come on in and holler at your boy, man. I just want to say hi to my peeps. What's up to my peeps? You know what I mean? And we're going to have some fun, you know what I mean? We always have fun. Shout out to everybody. Come on in, the bar's open, man. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. What it do?
Wow.
Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Whatever. Come on in. I'll let you boy. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What it do, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What it do, everybody? Yeah. What it do, everybody? It's your boy. Happy Wednesday. Look, man, this is impromptu live. Man. I haven't gone live in a while. I just want to go live. I'm gonna pin the link. We can talk about whatever, but it's been a long freaking week, dog. You know what I mean? It's been a long week. I didn't go live this weekend, but it's been a long freaking week, man. I mean, it's been a long week, Jack. You know what I'm saying? So let's come up and talk about it, man. You can talk about whatever, man. Turn this music down. So what up, y'all, man? It's your boy. Hit the like button. We're going to talk about whatever. Your boy, this has been a long freaking week. Can y'all hear me all right? Go get your SBK gear. I want to know what y'all cook for Easter and all that if you celebrate, but if you took the opportunity to cook, I want to know what you cook. And there's a certain young lady in the chat right now that's chatting. I want to especially know what she cooked. We don't need no perpetrating or anything. We want to know what you cook. But if you don't celebrate that, that's fine. But a lot of people don't celebrate holidays and they say it's man-made. I'm going to salute the chat in a minute. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't celebrate the holidays and all that, right? But you do take the opportunity to spend with your family and your friends and your loved ones and all that. I just want to know what y'all cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pin the link here, and I'm a put the link in the chat, rather, and let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I got my jungle juice right here. It's been a long week, Jack. I'm telling you, it's been a long week. But your boy, when you're trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, and you're dealing with all the craziness in this world, you're trying to make ends meet, but it's going to be all right, right? It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come up and chat with your boy. I just had to tap in with y'all, man. I'm a salute the chat. I wasn't planning on going live, but I wanted to go live because I just wanted to see what's happening. You know what I mean? So without further ado, I'm going to put the link in the chat, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat. All right. And what the hell? The hell is that? All this new shit, man. Okay, there we go. Excuse my French. But I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man. Y'all can come holler at your boy. You know what I mean? And let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. I have officially realized that I'm getting old, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'll explain that in just a minute. So I got a lot of people come up in the chat. Young Riaz, salute to you, bro. The Drip King is in the house. Salute to you, bro. Oh, I got my, it's going to be fun now. I got somebody in the back chat. Just what the doctor ordered. We'll get to that in a minute. Salute to you, Young Riaz. Salute to you, bro. Salute to my attorney, Kevin Corcoran. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. We got the little sis. I'm early. I ain't even here yet. Shout out to my little sis. Shout out to the beautiful Lisa J. Stocks. How are you, love? V is she. What's going on, Miss V? Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all go sub up to V is she, man. She got some great content, man. She makes a ninja think about things. You know what I'm saying? Puts things in the proper perspective. You know what I mean? So y'all go sub up to V is she. Go sub up to Lisa J. Stocks. And we got Margaret Rogers. That is a lovely name. That is a beautiful name. My mother's name was Margaret. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you. Salute to you. Salute. My little bro, the real odds and evens. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you. Gerardo, how you doing? Good to see you. Salute to you. Bro, Lou Jenkins, what's going on with you, bro? Salute. The lovely G Mama Body, how are you, love? Thank you for coming through. Thank you, love. Thank you. Good to see you. Brian Black, good to see you, bro. Been a while. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you. One of those day ones. Who else I got up there? I'm not trying to miss anybody. And all the ghost watchers, y'all press the like button, man. This is just an impromptu live. And we're gonna talk about whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to put the link again, and y'all find the link. I'm not gonna go all through YouTube and yes I can. And I'm going to I can't pin it. Hold on. Nope, I can't pin it. I have to do it on the other end. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I got somebody in the back chat. So, what did it do, little sis?
Yo, it was just me back here this whole time.
You wasn't back there long. You weren't back there long.
Where's Joe? I need emotional support.
Hey, she gonna be up in a minute. She got I think she gets out at, actually she's out right now. Got
Okay.
She's in Bible study. She's in Bible study. She gonna need the Bible.
Where I need to be, okay? But look, I was ordered to be there next Wednesday, so I get a pass for today. So I'm not in trouble.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you gotta be there next Wednesday?
Yeah, my stepfather was like, you have to be. I was like, how it's me and my mom, but I love my Padre, so it's like I'm gonna be there.
So are you gonna so did you promise me? Or what's the deal?
Okay, so I'm trying to do this new thing where it's like, I should just listen. Let me tell you something about grown people, bro. Like, the most you grown, okay, so you get it, okay, you've been my age before, where it's like you don't listen to them, and then when you don't listen to them, you see what the problem, you it'd be like, see, I wouldn't have to go through none of this had I just listened.
oh my God, Vaughn.
So I just listening, huh?
So you go ahead. So you just listen.
Yeah, I'm just listening, to what they call it, wise counsel. Now, I'm be honest, okay? Now, when it comes to YouTube, I don't know what happened these last couple days, but it was like, I feel like making myself laugh because, it's like I still got some petty in me. I'm not all the way healed. I'm just not.
I want to tell you something. I was worried about You know what I'm about to say? You know, all of y'all ladies got some you, B is she. You know, y'all don't really know V is she that except comes in our chat. V is she is real like petty.
She is. She about that life.
Oh hell yeah, she is a troll, bro. She is a troll. You V is she. Now, Big Sis, she trolls me behind the scenes, cuss my ass out, all sorts of shit. I said what I said, but
yes,
is the biggest troll of all. But I got a message saying, hey, Vaughn said, hey, she just trolling.
it's like, I ain't gonna feed into it, but when you just see people just they salivating at the mouth, oh, come outside. I'm gonna tell you this though. Like somebody was like, come outside, you punk ass bitch. I was rolling. I was crying, laughing, rolling. I'm like, yo, you wanna fight me so bad? Like, this is YouTube. Like, that's something you say you standing outside somebody's crib. No, I'm like, it's so funny to me.
Okay, so I wanted. The plan was for me to interview you.
Right. Yeah.
I want to do it at the bar, but because everybody needs breaks. Everybody needs breaks. They need breaks from work. They need breaks from kids. They need breaks from the hubby and wifey and all that. And of course,
Facts.
they need breaks from social media. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I wanted to interview you or whatever and go into, some things about what you've learned. And, me and you kick it, on a Saturday, and then we just invite people to, after me and you start talking. Because, me and you be causing trouble and trolling people. We're trolling people, and, what I'm saying? But it's good to take a break. It's good to take a break and, and to do all that, But first,
right.
I want to. I'm glad that you hit the panel because hey, the link is not pinned, but y'all find the link, y'all come up and holler at your boy. But look, Vaughn, I want to know something. I want to share something with y'all. I want to share something with y'all, ladies and gentlemen, and I want Vaughn to answer this. All right. I want Vaughn, my little sister, answer this. All right. Vaughn, what is this right here? Did you cook this?
Yeah, I did. We can hear it.
That shit looks good as hell. That looks good as hell.
Listen, I did my best, but I got a story to tell you.
Okay, y'all look at y'all look at all this business. Y'all look at all this business, man.
I'm proud of myself. I'm really proud.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Baked beans, barbecue, mac and cheese.
That's short ribs, bro.
That's short ribs.
Yeah.
Deviled egg. Okay. So I have a question, little sis. So did you? Is that?
See, we've been here before.
Who that? The lovely who that is in the house.
And all that goodness I didn't cook none of that. Okay, that was Thanksgiving. Hey, Miss WD. Hey. But that was my kitchen, okay, my counters, my pans I bought from the dollar store. All of that was mine, okay. So hubby says short ribs was the best thing, okay. Now I want y'all to keep in mind, okay, I'm good at making baked beans, okay. Of course I know how to make deviled eggs, okay. Remember, I make the sides, you know what I'm saying? I make the sides, okay. So the macaroni, okay. Now that looked like baked macaroni, don't it? Don't that look like baked macaroni, bro?
It
You know.
does.
Oh
It
wait.
does.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say you froze, but that actually came out the box. They did.
Oh, really? Really?
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Okay.
Okay.
So, long story short. Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second.
All right. Me, I just want to know why she got why. I just want to know if she cooked this here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna share it again. You know what I mean? The link. I'm gonna
Okay. So I'm my bad.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't. Why I can't hear you?
You can't hear me?
Is it
Can y'all
just
hear
me,
me?
y'all?
Can y'all hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear me?
Oh. You might have to refresh because I see the mouth moving.
Can
Can
y'all
y'all hear me? Because I hear the music.
can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat. Can y'all hear me?
Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear him. Yes, I can read lips. Yes, we can hear you. I hear both of you. I don't hear,
Okay.
bro.
All right.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
She going in. Okay, y'all can hear me, so it must be her. She got the Obama Wi-Fi. But the link is pinned, ladies and gentlemen. Look, man. Oh, there she goes. All
Okay,
right.
y'all. That must have been something on my end. Okay, but listen. So listen. Okay, now that came out the blue box macaroni. Okay, deluxe. Yo, let me tell y'all something. I knew I was gonna enjoy telling this story. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't think I was gonna have to be telling the story. I really didn't think. Okay, and you know I told sis right, and she, Vaughn, why are you always trying to cook on the holiday? I said, I am I said this is my house. It was me, my kids. Okay, I'm practicing. This is practice.
So you told
Huh?
I said what you was cooking?
No. I told her what happened because
Oh,
to be honest, I'm the only person that knew. I didn't. Wow, bro, you actually just. I mean, I knew I didn't tell nobody. Like I didn't even tell my husband I was cooking, but it literally was like it was Saturday, and I'm like, tomorrow's Easter, and I'm like, I knew I was gonna make that dessert thing. I don't know if you saw my community wall for the kids, but I'm like, wait a minute, I need to cook something, right? So it just happened. It really did, cause my auntie, look, I know, y'all, I'm just horrible, but I video called my mom and my aunt, and I'm like, you got something to do? She like, no, it's just Sunday over here. I was like, well, you come to my house, and she was like, so you gonna invite me after? And I'm like, it's still, but that's me and my auntie though. That's our banter. But no, I didn't tell anybody I was cooking. Yeah, so
you was trying to prove? Was you trying to prove a point?
no, bro. Okay, let me tell you what happened. I genuinely just wanted. Hey, DR. I like you, DR. But listen, I genuinely just wanted to do something nice, for my hubby, my kids, Easter, instead of us going, which honestly, I don't mind. I love going to my grandparents' house, but it was like, oh, I'm gonna just do something for me, my kids or whatever. But listen, y'all, this is what happened. Okay, so listen, it was the blue box. Okay, it was the blue box.
It was Kraft. It was Kraft.
No, not Kraft. It was deluxe. Okay, they got the they got the deluxe elbow. Okay, box macaroni. Okay, sharp cheddar. All right, not Velveeta. It wasn't Velveeta shells, but it was deluxe elbow sharp cheddar. Macaroni. Okay, so I cooked the noodles. Okay, I had some oil up in there so they wouldn't stick together and everything. Right. Now, bro, listen. Okay, so here's the part. This is I made magic. Okay, but it was the oven that took the magic away. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So listen.
You gonna blame the oven?
So I bust out the Pyrex. I bust out the strainer. I strain the noodles. Okay, and I pour them in the Pyrex, and I had shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm like, all you need for baked macaroni is cheese, instead of it just being sharp cheddar. You need Parmesan, you need mozzarella, you need pepper jack, you need, so I literally did that, right? Sprinkled it all. So I get to stirring it up. I'm seeing the cheese melted. I'm like, oh, my macaroni finna be fine. I put the garlic garlic powder. I put all the seasonings. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I'm a little what they call young folks cooking. I put just a dash of sugar in there. I know
Oh,
grown. Yeah, I know grown folks don't do that. That's new. That's my generation. We got to put sugar in spaghetti and all that extra.
oh
But
my.
it's like I'm doing it right, right? I put the pet. Now listen, I put slice of pepper jack. That's why I look like that. So I put slices of pepper jack on top. So I throw it in the oven. I'm like, oh, this macaroni finna be fried. I already know the beans gonna be fried. Yo, I'm past everybody plates out. Everybody happy. Kids eating. Hubby cleared his plate. He ain't said nothing. Only thing he said was, he was like the ribs is the best thing. I didn't ask him about nothing else. It was like because this is my first time making short ribs, y'all. Okay, I've made rib tips before, but this is my first time making.
Okay, so that's your first time, but did you get instructions from somebody?
Yes, yeah. In fact, bro. In fact, I went to my grandpa. Okay, who even though he sabotaged me on the pot, but he know about some ribs. Okay, I trust him.
Real?
And look to even verify, okay, because trust but verify. They taught us that in Bible study, okay. I went on the internet and was like, how to make ribs, tender, flavorful, and everything he told me was right there on the internet. I'm like, okay, I got this. So I'm really proud of myself when it comes to the ribs, okay. So the macaroni, right? This is where it gets funny. Okay. So I'm on a video call, my mama, my auntie, my sister, they, you know, and we all kicking it, acting like we all in the same place. Okay. They like, oh man, food look bomb. We all just talking and remember this Easter. You know how black folks do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter, my youngest daughter, because I have four. So she's my second to last. Okay. Very out she her mama child. Very outspoken. Okay. You know, very outspoken. So she walks up to me with her bowl, bro, okay, and her spoon. And she's fiddling around with the macaroni. And I can see her, from my peripheral, and I'm like, you know, so I turn and she softly, just so softly and gently, she say, Mommy. I say, what's baby? I'm like, baby, what's wrong? What's wrong with it? Is it hot? I'm thinking it might be spicy from the pepper jack cheese. I say, she said, and she just fiddling around with it, like, she said, Mommy, it's dry.
He said it was dry?
Just like that. So my oldest daughter has a whole spoonful because my auntie can, because even though I have on headphones, like if you're in a certain range, you can hear. So my aunt is screaming, crying, laughing. And my sister is like, she said, did my TT just say that macaroni dry? So I'm just looking because I'm like, with dry macaroni, I'm really looking like. So my oldest daughter, because I turned the camp, because I see my oldest daughter. So I turned the phone to my oldest daughter, and she just she like, it's dry, y'all, it's dry. So I'm like, I'm like, wow. So my mama say, y'all wasn't in that kitchen helping her do nothing. You better eat it and drink some juice and swallow it. I promise you, just like that. Just like that. And when I tell y'all, I'm just still kind of sitting here like, baby, how you know it's dry? Like I'm trying to understand how my 7-year-old knows this macaroni ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I said, I don't remember meals not being right. I don't remember that. So I'm offended. But okay, remember I told y'all the first time I made Thanksgiving dinner, my oldest daughter was 4 years old.
Right.
And I tried to make baked macaroni. Okay, and I made a ham and I made the turkey with the bag, and my daughter told me that my macaroni was nasty like that. The nasty, mom. So this was just a reminder, you know what I'm saying, that I've come so far. Okay. I've
I
come
would.
far. Okay.
Were you embarrassed? Were you embarrassed when the baby said it's dry? Were you embarrassed?
My first thought was, why y'all daddy didn't say nothing? It was like it was it was like, he's trying not to hurt my feelings. So, of course I get up, I take the phone because I'm like, I need witnesses, you know what I'm saying? These kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, babe, what you he like, well, I told you the real tip, best thing. I'm like, but no, what you think of the macaroni? He's like, well, yeah, it is, it's a little dry, but the taste is good. And I'm so all while all this going on, y'all, my sister, I wish I should have recorded because my sister is she's caramel skin, light skin color.
Right.
She's red laughing. She's red, bro. When I tell you, she couldn't stop laughing. She couldn't stop. She like, what? So my auntie, I told my auntie, I said, this is your fault. Because, bro, she makes the best macaroni in the family. Okay, remember I told you about that crab mac? Now that Thanksgiving dinner, that was her macaroni.
Right.
I said, it's your fault. My children know what dry mac. This is your fault. And she was laughing, but I was serious. I'm like, you have corrupted my children. Okay, this is why you don't let your kids eat other people's food, because then they gonna know you can't cook. Okay, so don't do that.
Did you hear what Real said? He said, kids are smarter than you fathom. So that baby.
Real. Talk about offended. And then here goes my auntie. Look, bro. Well, you can fix it. And I said, I'm not touching it. She like, cause I'm telling her like, well, cause she's like, you ain't got no evaporator, you ain't got no. I said, what's funny is I do have a little can of carnation in there, but I forgot about it. No, bro, you remember when I tried to make it for for Sunday? And I put the condensed sweet milk instead of, so it's like, you know what? I've come this far, okay? And I'm not gonna give up. We got Mother's Day, we got Father's Day, we got Labor Day.
Hey, I'm gonna have to, one of these days. I'm gonna make a drop. I'm gonna make a drop out of that. You explaining about the damn condensed milk making damn sweet potato pie. I'm gonna have to, or excuse me, sweet potato pudding pie.
It's like, but you want to know what's funny though? As offended as I was actually proud that the macaroni actually looked like macaroni, because in the past it didn't look like that ever. So when I put it in the oven, I'm all excited. I'm thinking, I finally got it. And I didn't. I didn't, But my husband said, because he's honest, he knows I respect honesty. Don't send me out here trying to have, family gatherings and everybody gonna be laughing at me.
Now my bro here, Uncle L, he cooked. I done seen some of his video. He cooked. Uncle L, you ought to come up here and tell us about your dishes, bro. Uncle L can cook. I done seen this.
Men who can cook are blessed.
Yeah, he knows how to cook. He cooks.
They're blessed.
He done put several videos on his page about cooking.
Really? I think I'm gonna subscribe. Okay.
You hear that, Uncle L? So you cooked the short ribs and you got it.
Yes. I was actually, now what's funny was I was more worried about the short ribs than anything. Like anything. Because it was my first time cooking them. And I have a thing with tenderness. I don't like dry meat.
Right.
So, and it's the main course.
Right.
But because it was my first time making it, I was very it was like, man, and Joe.
There Joe. She calling for you to come up, Joe. Come on up.
Joe, I need emotional support. I need emotional support because I made macaroni for Easter. But yeah, I was really worried about the short ribs, but he said it was the best thing out of everything.
So were they tender?
Yes, they were tender, they were flavorful.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know like when people barbecue, like my grandpa, he mixes like juices and stuff like apple juice and oil and orange juice. And he told me to do that with the short ribs. And I did. And even though I was putting them in the oven, but it was like, man, when I tell you, bro, I was over here like, man, these short ribs good. Then I'm used to his food tasting like that, but I figured, you know,
I, there's so many so many ways to cook short ribs. Yeah, vinegar. You know, I've seen people use vinegar, Jack Daniels. You know,
yes, I saw a video like that. Yes.
hey riders, hey Rachel, how you love? But if Uncle
Hi,
L is in
riders.
chat, Uncle L can cook. Joe can cook. Vichy, I'm gonna troll you because you trolled me. Vichy, you look like you can literally burn up some shit. Honey, you can burn up some shit, Vichy. You look like but who Uncle L, I know he could cook. Real look like he could cook. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he could cook.
Real
DR,
does come off as he can cook.
yeah. DR, I'm sure she could. Kevin, you look like you could burn up some shit. Who that? You know who that? I'm sure who that. Rachel, can you cook? I want to know if you can cook. So anyway, so it looked good though, Vaughn. If y'all have not, I'm going to show it again. If y'all, oh hell, I'm gonna have to pull it up again. You told your story about your I wanted to know.
I told you I had one good. I told the kid story on Miss Alice panel because that it was. I'm like, I'm gonna save the good story, because I know bro gonna get a kick out of that.
I did. That baby said it's dry.
Dry. She said, "Mommy, it's dry." I'm like, you should have seen my face, like. And before I knew, my auntie was just crying, laughing. And my sister, my sister was I think she laughed for about 30 minutes straight. I really think she just couldn't stop laughing. And I said, "Will you stop laughing?" She said, "I'm sorry, I can't. My TT say it's dry."
That is hilarious. Now look, okay, I'm gonna show it again, y'all. This caught my eye. This caught my eye. And I swear, before I even know who posted it, I'm like, damn, this looks good. Now, and I saw the name on the account. I'm like, oh hell no. I'm gonna have to. I got some questions. I got some questions on this. So, without further ado, I'm going to play it. And yeah. Y'all look at this food here. All right.
I'm beautiful. I'm of thousands. My beloved is. I'm of beautiful. I'm of thousands. 10,000. My beloved is the most beautiful. Amongst thousands, 10,000. My beloved is the most beautiful.
Uh-oh. Well, now, salute to you, Benici. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you. Rachel says, I love to cook. I do all my mom's recipes with a twist. Been cooking since I was 5. What's your favorite dish, Rachel? Who else? I want to know who else cooked real good this who cooked? Who cooked real good, what you eat? You know what I'm saying? I want to know what else did y'all eat for, if you celebrate the holiday. If you don't, Foxy too, Roxy.
Hey, Miss Foxy.
Hey, sweetheart. I hope you feel better. I've been missing you.
I was gonna say, can she hit the panel? Because I want her to hear
She need,
about
hey,
my short ribs. Look, I'm proud.
yes,
I'm
Foxy, come on up and hit the link. Y'all come on up and hit the link. I haven't heard from you in a while. Come on up and hit the link and holler at your boy. She got a story to tell.
But bro, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Do you celebrate the holiday?
I celebrate I take the opportunity to eat and but yes. Yes, yes. I do.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's a long story.
No. Be honest. I asked for a reason.
Well, I mean, if you do your history and so forth and so on, you'll understand. But it's like, I don't knock anybody who does, but there's history behind things. That's all I gotta say about it. There's history behind things.
Okay.
We'll talk about it one of these days.
Where Joe at? I really need emotional support.
We'll talk about it one of these days. There's history, but see, I always take that. I always tell people who talk about not celebrating the holidays. It's like you got to take that opportunity to spend it with your family, because you know somebody in the family, somebody close to you in the family is going to cook something real good. You know what I'm saying? And you spend that time with family. But I have thoughts on that. But see, you're gonna have to hit me up later on that, Bonnie. We need to talk about that. See, this type of subject right here is something that I can see you talking about. You know what I'm saying, on your show.
It depends on what you're gonna say though. Hi, Joe. Hold on, bro. Joe, I have missed you. I just want you to know you've been on my heart, and I have really missed you. Like I've missed you like I know you were something, and it's kind of weird. But hi.
There's my Foxy 2 Roxy.
Hi, babies. How are
Miss
you?
Foxy.
I
Hey,
feel
love.
a lot better.
You've been sick for a while, huh?
I feel yes. What happened is I found out that it was my medication. I have an allergic reaction to my medication, and they thought that I was having I had a virus because I kept coughing every time I talked. So they were giving me medication for a cold, but it wasn't. It was a reaction to the medication. So once they took me off the medication, I'm fine now.
Oh, okay. So
I'm glad you're back outside.
Girl, I'm glad to be back outside. I was tired of being in the house.
Yeah, you had me worried because
Now I can get back on the corner. I'm back.
But you had me worried because I know that you were sick because you were maybe about a few weeks ago. You said, "Hey, I'm sick. I'm going to lay down," and then I was listening to. I said what I said, Neil, and it was Minion that said, "Hey, yeah, Foxy's sick." I'm like, "Damn, man, she's still sick. I hope my girl's all right, man." But I'm glad you figured out what it was.
Yeah, he kept giving me medication, for bronchitis. They kept saying I was on the verge of pneumonia, but they never did x-rays. They were just listening to my chest, and come to find out it was a reaction from the medication, side effects. So once they stopped the medication for my blood pressure, I found out that it was the medication, and now I'm okay. I cough a little bit, but not like I was coughing every time I would even say it halfway through a sentence. I was coughing, and I felt like I just couldn't stop coughing. So now I'm back.
I'm glad you back too, man, because you had me worried. I was gonna reach out to Vaughn or reach out to the Queen and see if they could get in contact with you. Let them know I've been worried about you, but I'm glad you up. But were you feeling good enough to eat or to cook anything for the
No,
past holiday? Oh, you didn't? Okay.
no. Well, let me explain something to you.
Okay.
It's nobody but me.
Okay.
Now, if I had a family that was coming in, like my children coming with their grandchildren, now I would have thrown down. There'd been some ribs. I would have had some barbecue chicken, some barbecue ribs, some yams, some collard greens, some potato salad, cornbread. I would have had it all of it.
Yeah, you would have went down through there.
Oh, I went down. I threw down when I got a family. I threw down. My family already they waiting for me to come to North Carolina because I promised them that I'm gonna cook a roast. I'm gonna cook them a roast, do some potato salad, some yams, some collard greens, some cornbread, and and I like to cook my roast. I like to slice it, put my stuff in a bag and marinate it with the stuff on marinated. We give it the seasoning it needs. Then once I got it marinated for about 2 or 3 hours, then I go ahead and put it in the pan and, put some carrots in there, put the roast in the oven and let it slow.
You can put a roast in the bag to marinate?
Yes, you slice it up.
Bro, don't laugh. I'm asking to genuine.
No, what you want to do is you want it to marinate so that a lot of the seasonings can go into the meat. So by the time you put it in the pan, the seasoning is already in the meat.
Miss Foxy, did you see Joe's face when I asked that? I was being genuine, y'all, because I just put it in the crock pot. But now that I know I can marinate it.
Yeah, you marinate it, still put it in the crock pot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All the stuff that I use my seasonings, put a little water in there, put all my seasoning there, shake it up real good, put the meat in there, slice it up in the slices, and put it in there and let it marinate. Or you can leave it at whole and put it in there. It's up to whatever you cook it. If you're going to cook it in a pan and put it in the oven, then you put the whole piece in there. If you're going to slice it up to put it in a crock pot, then you put it in the bag like that. And then you put it in the crock pot.
Oh, wait. I know,
and that saves you time of doing a lot of seasoning throughout.
Okay. You see this young lady right here? This young lady right here can cook too.
Y'all. So look,
go sub.
I need to. I'm going to subscribe.
Go subscribe to Luke. Hey, salute to you, beautiful. Good to see you. My goal is for me to go live and with either whether it's Joe or Lucy or even Foxy or somebody, and go live and interview them while they go live, like some Regis and Kathy Lee type ish. You know what I'm saying? So, and then while they're going live, they're cooking their favorite dish. You know what I'm saying? And they, but this young lady right here, she can throw down, man. So she's all the time cooking. You know what I mean? And y'all go sub up that young lady right there, the Lucy verse. You know what I'm saying? So, but Vaughn, you didn't know you can cook.
You know what? Leave me alone, bro. Okay, I put it in the crock pot. That's good enough. And you put the seasons on to let it slow cook. Okay.
Look, Vaughn, I'm gonna give you something that's real easy to do in the skillet, right by its lonesome. You want to hear something? Okay, you know how to cook rice. You know how to cook rice. Am I correct?
As of 2020, yeah.
Well, hold on, Foxy.
No,
Foxy,
bro. I've been, bro.
Foxy,
bro.
That shit you said about
okay.
Bro, as of 2026, okay, I know how to cook rice, okay? All right.
Salute, good to see you, man. Good
2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, okay?
Okay, so you know how
now. Look at Bro's face.
Okay, now you know how to cook rice. Now let me tell you something. Get your chicken breast. Okay, this is my Italian recipe. Okay, cookies. Get you some chicken breast. Slice it up in little cubes, not big chunks. Little cubes.
Okay.
Okay. After you chop them up in little chunks, put that to the side. Get you some sweet peppers. How they have them in the store in the bag with the different colors, the red, green, the blue. The red, green, and yellow. Red, green, and yellow. Cut them up the short way, not the long way, short way.
Okay.
Okay. And slice them that way. Put it on top. Okay. Put the meat in the skillet. Let it white, get it a little white on one side, flip it, put it white on the other side. Then you put a little bit of water in there. Italian dressing, the liquid kind that you put on the salad, the liquid salad dressing. Get the spicy, get the kind of zesty, get the zesty flavor. Put those sweet peppers in there. Get the zesty Italian dressing. Add a little seasoning salt. Cook it real slow. And then you have a nice little dressing and it taste and the chicken and all of that.
Good.
And then put that on top of the rice and you got a meal.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good, Miss Foxy. I sure got some rice and I do have some colorful peppers up in there. Now I need to go get some of that. What you say, zesty Italian dressing?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna make a short. I'm gonna make a video.
And put a little water in there, put some water in there and let it marinate real slow. Okay, real slow.
Slow cook.
Don't rush it.
Okay.
Slow cook it. And put the top over it and let it slow cook.
Bro, what did you do?
Either you can do it in the skillet, after you wipe the chicken.
So Miss Foxy, I'm making short.
And then,
That's some old-fashioned cooking right there, boy.
That sounds good though, like for real.
Hey, Foxy, you know how to keep a dude. After that good cooking, boy, you'll get your back beat in.
Hey, why you think my husband stayed with me for 22 years? I was his best cook.
She just got back from being. Slow down. She just got back.
Oh, I'm ready for my back to go out for a minute. Okay.
Listen, look, I'm not kidding. Listening to you, and then y'all gotta go check Lucy out, man. Lucy be, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell you,
Lucy like to cook. Queen like to cook. I like to cook, and my thing is the reason I love to cook.
Is she a cooking channel?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe.
Juicy Fruit. Hey, love. Good to see you. Good to see you,
hey,
sweetheart. Good to see you.
Hi, Juicy. Hi.
Hello, everyone that came in the chat. If I ain't seen you before, I don't say nothing. I ain't being rude. But hi, everybody. Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Y'all can come up. My link. Joe will be back. She had to reboot her PC, y'all. But y'all come up and talking. We're just talk about food. You know what I mean? Talking about, a way to a man's heart.
No, let me tell y'all the secret to a man's heart. Food.
Listen.
Walk around in the kitchen with an apron.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Like my
walk around with food.
He gonna tell you what's the best thing on the plate. And
the best thing on the plate is
figure out
food.
But see, okay, I got
the woman. No, the food, the woman, and the loving.
So I think that's why he didn't say. And he knew, bro. Listen, he knew I was really like, You know what I'm saying? It's like, she doing she did her thing, and I did, and I usually cook all by myself anyway. But I think it was just one of them times and days where it's like, but funny enough, okay, he did something like, baby, you could have just put, some evaporated milk in there, some half and half. And I'm like, listen, I said, listen, okay, we got more holidays coming up.
You got time to redeem yourself. You got a few more holidays now. Now the next holiday, so you got to redeem yourself. Go ahead.
Sis said, She said, Vaughn, why you keep trying to cook stuff you don't know how? I said, because it's all it's what you, at least you're trying. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this. I know I know I'm not the best cook, right? But at least if I can get it, I've been looking at life period lately, y'all, as a challenge, real talk. And y'all know I have a plethora of children, okay? And on the holidays,
like that.
because I need the audience to understand that I'm not just over here trying to traumatize people for my own sense of humor. It's I have 4 kids, so eventually I may have a bunch of grandkids, okay? And keep in mind I'm 4 times an aunt. But on the holidays, it be me and my grandpa in the kitchen. And I haven't shared this with y'all, but my grandfather is ill. So how I've been looking at it is he may leave, and of course my auntie, she throw down, with the macaroni and the short. I mean, she can cook for real, but it's other food that she don't like. She call it slave food, but I love the slave food. I love the dressing, the greens, I love the sweet potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Foxy, did you hear
we gonna be hungry.
Foxy, did you hear her? She said, I like the slave food.
Miss Foxy, is you? Oh, I hope she don't have to reboot.
No, I'm
she
right.
Ain't said nothing to me.
It's comfort food. But did you see what Juicy said? She said, practice makes perfect, Vaughn. Keep trying, mama. So you get encouragement by the beautiful lady.
Yeah. But bro, I can laugh, at myself. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's bothered, by my 7-year-old I was. It made me feel like one day you ain't gonna be eating no dry macaroni.
Oh Lord Jesus. Did she say dry macaroni?
You gotta let her tell the story. Foxy. them babies was eating it and they kept standing and stirring it up like, Mama, this dry.
Bro, it was the precise back. She had the precise back and forth. You know the videos on TikTok when they be flipping the food back and forth. Like, what? Especially they get somebody order wrong and they flipping the fork back and forth. Like,
did you put an egg?
It was like, and it was so calm. And
did you put an egg in it? Look, did you put the egg in it?
It's dry.
Did you put the butter in it? What did you put in there to keep it from being dry?
Miss Foxy frozen.
Y'all,
can you hear her?
I can hear. I think her. Y'all are talking around the same time. She probably her connections all jacked up. She'll be back. She was asking.
I couldn't hear her at all.
Yeah, I could hear her, but she was asking you. She was asking you, did you put egg in it? And other things. She'll be back. Foxy, come on back.
She don't come back.
It'd be your own darn kids.
bro, in front of, look, even though it was a video call, but in front of company, it's like we got, we was all in the mood, pretending like we all around each other, and you come over here with this. We over here trying to imaginary, be together, because people live further than I do. So it's like, what's really going on?
It's a there, Foxy. There you go. There you back.
Miss Foxy.
Yeah, that's me. What's going on, Angelo? Jello.
I'm gonna restart because I can't hear her.
What's going on?
I haven't said anything yet, baby. Oh, she gone now.
Maybe her connection's off too. Okay, I can hear you, Foxy.
Okay, I was asking her, did she have any butter in it? Did she put an egg in it? But she says she can't never make the homemade. She always know how to do the box. So I think if the box worked for her, she needs to stick with the box. Don't do the homemade, baby. If you don't put the right ingredients, it's not going to work together. So stay with that box. If you want to go.
Hey, ladies, now this gentleman right here, y'all think that I'm country. I know this fool right here can cook because that is straight This Negro here is straight up country. And if you got a ninja like that, because he's kind of similar, his background is similar to mine, living out there hunting wild hogs and shit like that. You know what I mean?
So he out there gutting hogs and making sow. Doing okay.
That ninja know I do all that.
Okay, with that country sausage and that. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, that's him. It's the same here. Now I can't process it. I've seen it processed or whatever. I would like to know how to process that. Make my own stuff or whatever. I'm sure it's nothing to it. You know what I mean? But my uncles don't know how to do it.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time for me. I did it when I was growing up because I would go to the summer to my grandmother and them. So during the summer is when they always will kill the hogs so they can get the meat and put it in salt, and preserve it. Yep. Preserve it for the winter.
Right.
So the first time I saw it, I went into labor.
Oh.
I was pregnant with my daughter, and I said, I'm going to go out here and see what my uncles and them did. And I went out there, and they were doing the chitlins and all that, and I got so sick, I ended up going into labor with my daughter.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Because it just smelled and the sight at that time, because the first time I ever saw it, and I was like, oh, my God. And it didn't work. Now it don't bother me at all, but at that time, it bothered me.
Right.
I've never seen none of that. Thank God.
Now,
if it made you go into labor, I probably faint.
But I was young then. You got to think about it. I was 18 years old then.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I got 25, 26, I was numb to all that stuff. Shoot, I used to work in the hospital and used to go down to the morgue and sit down in the morgue and eat my lunch to keep the people from bothering me so I could get an hour lunch. Because everybody was scared to go to the morgue, so I go down in the morgue and sit in the area where they, do their classes and stuff,
right?
And eat and stay away from, and I wouldn't get a radio signal, so I could go down and eat and pee. And they say, "You're not afraid of the morgue?" I said, "They did." I go down there and pat them on the head, and say, "Okay, sorry for your loss."
You go pat them on the head.
Yeah, because we used to have to, at that time, they was doing a lot of stealing vital organs, selling organs on the market here in D.C. for a moment. So they had all the hospitals to have security to take the deceased out to the morgue.
Right.
So I would go in, get in the elevator, me and the nurse, and I was like, "Oh, poor baby," and I pat him on the head, say, "You gonna be all right. You're going on the globe." Me and this one nurse, he was a male nurse. We used to have fun in the elevator, laughing at these people going to the morgue.
Man, you pat him on the head, it's gonna be all right.
Had one that did the last. We had a couple that did their last reflex, and we had to hold the nurse. One nurse, she fainted. We had to get out the elevator and help her up and hold her up because she done fainted because they did that last reflex. Me and him, we was used to it. It would be that last. They take that last breath, or they drop an arm, or they sit up, and we go, "Okay, damn, you got to sit up today. Now we got to push you back down."
You see sitting up there talking to them whenever they contract.
And they pop up, and then you go, "Okay, back down. You ain't going nowhere but to the morgue. Back down."
Oh my God.
It was funny to me. I think back to them days and I'll be laughing. They say, it didn't bother you? I said, I was numb by then.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Man, okay. I mean, the nurses we done had run out of the morgue because they bring the body down and that body do that last reflex and the women run out of there screaming and hollering.
Well, Foxy, I done heard some stuff. Years ago, I went to church with this dude that's all he did. He said, just like you was talking about, the reflex. Where it reflex in the neck and the vocal cords and the muscles contract and the bodies make noises like
they do. They make that last noise. They take that last breath. They sit up. they sometimes, they last reflex. Now some of them do it before we get them on on the elevator, but a lot of them do it after we get them on the elevator because the doctors declare them dead. So by the time they get on the elevator, they haven't done their last reflux yet. So by the time we get them down to the morgue, they done sat up, drop the arm, open their eyes, make that noise, and I'm like, I'll be looking at them like, okay, you would have to do it today on me? Okay. You waited for me, did you? And I said, okay, baby, it's all right. They'll pop their eyes open. I close their eyes and lay them back down.
Right back.
It don't bother.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you.
It don't bother me. I just sit back and laugh. I mean, I even seen, I've been down there when they came to get the organs. We have to stand there and wait for them to get the organ. And be honest with you, I've seen them where how they go about getting the sperm from the man for the woman, the freeze for the woman to have a baby by their husband.
Oh, wow. For real?
So I done seen it all. It wasn't nothing to me. Now I'm older, I think it bothered me. Well, it really don't bother me now. I can watch Ghoulie, it don't bother me. But the only thing that bothers, I tell everybody, if you're going to go visit somebody that passed away and they haven't done anything to the body yet, get you some Vicks and put in your nose. The smell will last for a long time.
Oh, wow.
And the problem I have is I can go in a room and I can smell a person and I look at the family and my face is like, they're on their way. You can smell the body dying.
You can basically smell death, basically.
Right. I can smell death now because I done smelled it so long being there. I've worked doing that with security for what, 2 years? Uh-huh. So it's like I can smell it. And I heard people say, once you smell it, you will never forget. But I didn't think that. But now, yeah, you never forget.
That's funny that you tell these stories because I listen to my folks. They say the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot to it, but it don't bother me now. People be looking at me like, you weird. I said, but you when you out here and you're trying to survive and take care of your family, you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
And it was either do that or don't, be unemployed and don't have no food and your rent ain't paid and be homeless. So you got to do what you got to do out here these days.
And nowadays, when people do that type of stuff, man, they're numb to it.
You're numb to it.
Yeah.
You're numb to it. Just like, when people get out here and want to fight and argue and stuff, after a while you get numb to it. And like I tell them, look, it is what it is. What you can't change, fuck it. That's my philosophy. What you can't change that really will make a change, fuck it. Move on. Because there's no need, you messing yourself up, worried about shit, and they going on with their lives.
Right. This Joe's up here. So, Vaughn, whenever you were losing connection, Foxy was saying, she was asking, did you put egg? Did you put milk to get your to help out with your the moisture, so that baby won't be complaining about her food no more? We don't need that baby no more to be complaining about that food. So you need to be up on that now. You hear?
Okay, but listen,
that baby don't need to be complaining about her food.
When I made the baked macaroni for the first time ever, okay, and the second time, okay, I put the egg in it and milk. But it's like they don't all combine together or something, okay?
Did you put butter in there?
Yes, I did all of that. I had seasoning, okay, listen, Miss Fox.
Wait a minute, no, let me tell you what to do.
Because the egg, like, bubbled up on the side of it. Okay, now this was years ago. Okay, my first Thanksgiving. I won't forget that.
Wait a minute, hold on. Did you mix it in there? Or you just put it in?
Yes, Miss Foxy. I promise y'all, I did everything. I'm telling y'all, I did everything right. Okay, so then the evolution of the baked macaroni. Okay, people, some people don't use egg because they don't like egg, allergic, whatever. So they was doing the evaporated milk or the sweetened condensed milk, whatever. So
No,
remember
no,
the
no, no,
last
no, no
time,
no sweetening conditioner.
no
No.
sweet.
But she got a sensation with that condensed milk, boy.
What?
Evaporated. Remember, everything
Evaporated
is.
milk.
Wait a minute. Oh, yes, evaporated milk for any other food besides cakes. Okay.
But listen. I would, this cat. What was that I tried? It was I tried to make Sunday dinner and I ended up making macaroni pie. Okay, so it's like, not this, bro. The pie. You remember? Okay, you did a whole little cut up and short thing. So
Wait a minute. I thought it was a sweet potato pie. You done made a macaroni pie too.
that was after the sweet potato pie. This Foxy, I was trying to make Sunday dinner, okay, but I ended up,
I'm
ruining
crying.
the macaroni, making macaroni pie. Yes.
We just make it up as we go along.
Sweet potato pudding pie.
Hair in the sweet potato.
It's sweet potato pudding pie. Y'all got to remember, okay, because that was the best sweet potato pudding pie the world had ever saw.
My God!
Right?
I'm crying.
Nobody else on around the globe has sweet potato pudding pie.
Y'all can't see my face, but it don't sound good.
No, you sound fine.
You sound fine.
No, I'm talking about your food, girl. The pie.
Oh. Wait a minute. Did you have macaroni pie? Macaroni and cheese pie? Okay, man.
But listen, Miss Foxy, all jokes aside, it's something about, I don't know. Because this time, I had a little can of evaporated milk, but I don't know how I forgot. But I forgot to add it. So, it's like, it's just some with me and the milk and the eggs.
Dry.
You know what, Joe?
Well, the baby said it was dry.
No, listen. When I was mixing it with the shredded Parmesan cheeses, all cheeses, and I saw how cheesy it was, I'm like, oh, I got this. I'm all excited. And then when I put the pepper jack cheese on it, and it came out the oven looking, delicious, and I'm like, what happened? What? But listen, okay, I'm gonna use
the pasta absorbs all the
that's
wet.
what my auntie said. She said cheese don't make more cheese. But I'm like, you know what? Next time, okay, I'm just going. I think I'm gonna pour it in little by little. So because I'm telling y'all, like when I've done it in the past, it's like, and I've accepted. I have totally accepted.
Wait a minute, did you stir it with a spoon or did you put your hand in it and mix it? A spoon.
No. I was gonna say I used the spoon. I didn't do the hand.
That's why I just said you did the spoon because you hesitated too long.
It's the reason though, I need to
put some gloves on and put your hand. Look, put some cooking gloves on and mix it. And mix it together. Make sure. Look, you get all of it in there. You put the milk, the egg, the cheese in there, and you mix it all together. We'll make sure
it all together.
Yeah, right. And then you spread it out. Let it spread out. And then you put some butter and a little bit of cheese on top so it won't dry up on top. And put it in the oven. Don't forget your milk. You got to mix it all up. So, make sure that the dry food look like a pudding. Let the dry part look like a pudding.
I think I'm more scared of the egg than I am the milk because that egg bubbled up on the side of it that one time, y'all. Y'all worked there. I worked.
You didn't mix it. You didn't mix it. You just put the egg on top of it and you just put everything on top of it and hope that it'll seep through. Ain't that what you did? You put everything on top and hope that it seep through.
Miss Fox, I mixed it with the spoon. I did. I stirred and stirred. That ain't okay.
That's why. That's exactly right. You gotta put your hands in there. Get them gloves and put your hands in there and make sure it's mixed real good. Girl, potato salad, all that, you gotta mix it with your hand besides the yams. Now your yam pudding, you can't put your hands all in there now. And don't be taking it, look, and don't take the hair out. Leave the hair in it and make it a little stringy.
it was hairs in
Ew.
that I'm telling y'all. It's like
I
little
would never,
fine
I would
unicorn
never
hair.
forget that when you said hairs. I said hair.
It was hairs in there. Okay, they just appeared out of nowhere, and they just
Oh.
kept appearing. It
Lord
was
have
like, what is
mercy.
this?
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy. I just want
Oh,
to say, but Vaughn, at least you're trying. You know what
that's
I mean?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying. She is really trying. I have to give her that. I mean, I do give her that honor. She's trying, and don't take it. Don't feel bad because when I first started cooking, but I learned how to cook with my grandmother and my mother.
Uh huh.
And I mean, they was over me, and I mean, they stayed on me. You don't you do that? Don't you do this? And why you putting that in there? Da, da, da. They fussed nonstop till I learned it by with my eyes closed almost.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of fugazi type shit going on with today's young women.
Like
A lot of
like
fugazi.
what?
They
Well,
don't know how to cook. They
don't.
trying. They don't know how to cook, man. Shit.
They don't.
They want
They don't.
McDonald's and shit, man. Go to McDonald's. Hey, if a ninja come home from work and he
McDonald's.
hungry, shit, you better go back and go get you something to eat because I ain't finna cook nothing.
Nah.
Hell, this generation is all about pizza and McDonald's.
Piece of
I will.
McDonald's and,
No.
and
See, I,
look, fried chicken from the restaurant, Chinese food,
mm-mm. Miss
McDonald's,
Foxy.
and if they do cook at home, everything is rush.
Miss Foxy. I am a
I mean, they
proud
rush.
Alfredo warrior. Okay.
Okay,
I
I
am.
love
Do y'all
Alfredo.
remember the? No.
Uh,
Do y'all remember the era of the Alfredo warriors? They said this generation is Alfredo tacos and what was it? Chicken tenders,
yeah,
hot
Yep,
wings,
yeah.
and
yep.
and and seafood. Boy, now I don't too much play with seafood because I will say I will make I can make some shrimp but I don't really play with the
Well,
all the extras
look,
and fish,
well,
right? Salmon.
I'm from Washington D.C. We deal with seafood here.
Yeah.
That's so seafood is my heart. Now, if you want to make this sister happy, take me to a seafood restaurant and tell me to eat all I can eat.
I know that's right, Miss Foxy.
And but make sure I get some oysters in there if you're a good looking man, because we're going to get busy that night.
No, me
Yeah.
and my no, Miss Foxy, I agree with you. Me and my husband, he took me to this bar here in Illinois, and it's called the Tavern. Is it a bar? It's like it's a tavern. Y'all know what I mean when I say that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
a tavern.
we had some really good food, and he ordered oysters because it was like, have you ever tried them? No, we ain't never tried it. And Miss Foxy, they were so
Miss
good,
Jordan.
girl. I was like, because usually first time you try some, it'd be like, oh, they might say, such and such, but y'all, they were so good, and I had
Girl.
never had them before, so
But
I agree with you on
now,
that.
see me, I eat my oysters. I do raw oysters, raw clams.
Hmm.
Put me a little hot sauce and vinegar and suck it on down.
I've heard of that.
But that
It's
really, it's an aphrodisiac. It
It
really,
really is aphrodisiac, huh?
Yeah.
yes, it is.
No, it is. It is. It is. Because it was his birthday. I think it was, yeah, Miss Foxy. Listen, we had to
All
listen.
he want for his birthday is
But they had like, I mean, because we were going out, to celebrate and stuff. But we had just came from like getting massages, and yes, y'all, I know some men are uncomfortable with like getting pedicures and things like that. But y'all got to remember, my husband wears size 13. Okay, he worked real hard. Okay, so to have one that, yes, I do rub his feet before you ask me, Foxy. Yes, and I have done home pedicures. Me, bro, and Joe have talked about this. Okay, size 13.
Come on with
Okay.
that. Look, ain't nothing wrong with that.
but
Look,
listen, that the little Chinese lady, touching his feet, he loved that, because they got little bitty, y'all know what they be doing up in there. But listen, so we were relaxed, y'all. We was relaxed, and I had just had my youngest child, and I probably want to say we hadn't been out in Lord knows who long. So when they had these 4 shots. It was called the Jay-Z something. So he was drinking that. I had my little girly drink, tequila sunrise and oysters, and they were playing live music, y'all, jazz, smooth jazz. Like it was real cool. And I don't even we weren't 30 yet. Neither one of us had turned 30 yet, so we felt real grown and sexy. So yeah, I, yeah, I'm a
Yeah, yeah. I got you, girl. I got you. You took that back out real quick. Okay, all right, I got you.
Oh, she won for his birthday.
I told you I was back.
bro, you funny.
Look, Vaughn, I told y'all I was back.
Look, I missed you, Miss Foxy. Okay,
Yes, Lord.
bro said, the bar, ain't fun without. I feel like it's a Vaughn and Foxy. I said what I said, trio. We just be up here cutting up, but me and Miss Foxy, we really cut up.
Girl, remember that night we was together? That night, late night. Girl, we cut up.
Miss Foxy, I got that live private. Dude, nobody knows about that. We ain't got to talk about it. I was there. Joe, look, Joe and Real, they wanted to tell Miss Alice what we was saying. Y'all wasn't there, so y'all can't know. Bro wasn't there either.
Oh man, we cut up bad that night. Oh my God. I had so much fun with Vaughn. I mean, I really had fun with Vaughn.
I think we went live for like 7 hours, man. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did. I was up late. I didn't have nothing else to do, and I said, "Oh, Vaughn live." I got up there and started listening to her to see what she was talking about. I said, "Well, oh hell, I'm going on there with her. We're gonna have some fun."
Miss Foxy, I don't even go live no more during the day. I think how many times y'all think I think I've been live about twice since I took a break in February. Yeah, that's about it. I've been on my best behavior, Miss Foxy. I ain't came outside on nobody or nothing.
She really has, Foxy. She really has been good. I'm just trying to keep her on that straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying?
I seen. Look, take my word for it. Just because I was sick don't mean I don't be checking on y'all. I be in there. I be checking on you. Look, I have to make sure. Look, make sure my children are well behaved.
But it's not work coming outside. Coming outside and listening to stuff. Now, like I said, Vaughn, look, this one right here, she a troll too, and then and she'll do a duh. Yeah, duh. But Foxy, if since you back and up and running, we're gonna have to open up the bar. See what I plan on doing. Now Vaughn said I plan on interviewing Vaughn at the bar. You ready? You ready this Saturday, Vaughn? Or what? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I ain't nervous about. I'm gonna be nervous, but I'm gonna be there.
So I plan on interviewing Vaughn, but the thing about it is that I want because I talked. By the way, Vaughn, these have been very okay. Foxy and Vaughn chat. These have been very trying times for your boy here the last couple of days. All right, so I really need to go live tonight because this is like therapy for me because Joel can tell you, man. I've been in litigation all week, literally litigation all week. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it's when you're in law offices all day and you got strange people now sir you need to say this here, you gotta say this here, they're gonna come at you this way, so it's been very, very challenging.
So it does.
So I had to go live, you know. So it's either get me I was told and I was advised to get me a nice drink and go live. Um, can't get no booty, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm celibate, so I can't get no booty, you know what I mean? Celibate. So, you know, you usually when you're distressed, you hit it.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Hit it and quit it.
Hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? Tut, 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 tut.
Child.
Make
So,
it
but
clap.
anyway,
Make it clap.
so anyway,
I am hollering.
so Foxy, what I plan on doing, y'all, is me and Vaughn, we're gonna kick it off at the bar. Y'all gonna be there, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna open it up so y'all we can get some insight on things. You know what I mean? Because my little sis, I'm proud of my little sis, and I want to know what she learned while she has not been outside. What she has learned by taking breaks from social media. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. What advice can she give? What advice can she give by not going outside? You know what I'm saying? Must see TV. Must see TV, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be SBK and his little sis live at the bar. We'll open the bar up after we get done, so y'all can have meet and greet with Bond's Reality, aka the Madame.
The Madame.
If you know what I mean. Are you ready? You ready for that, Bond?
Yeah, I think I have plenty of
Bond. Now, Bond. I want you to be yourself. I'm not gonna. We're gonna be tripping out. You know
oh yeah, I got you. You know, I'm always gonna be myself. The thing is, so I actually have really good answers because on my break I've had a lot.
Are you still there? You cut out.
I've had a whole lot of clarity.
Clarity. Okay.
She said, okay.
Man,
okay.
like, yeah. So I'm excited because, okay, bro. Yeah, I'm excited. A lot of clarity.
Yeah.
A lot of clarity.
So basically, Vaughn, you're gonna be the co-host of the bar, but you're gonna be kicking it off, and we're gonna be interviewing each other, and we're gonna be talking, and we're gonna be kicking it and having fun, and then we're gonna invite everybody on panel. Because like I said, I already talked to Big Sis. It's just I said that's what I plan on doing. You know, if she's ready, and she said she ready to be on board. You know, of course
she
Thrive.
She coming too?
Yes.
Oh, now I'm really excited.
Of course, Thrive and Glow with Joe. You know she Foxy.
Right,
Foxy. You need to be there.
Pop outside, Miss Foxy.
Oh, I'm gonna be there because I gotta hear this.
No, all jokes aside, y'all. Look, when I tell y'all, I've had some real clarity, like clear.
Well, that helped. I understand that because I got a little bit of clarity while I was sick. When I was sick, I had a lot of clarity. I wasn't on YouTube. I mean, I was on YouTube, but I was like going through other things, and I seen a lot of things that I would have missed if I hadn't, had that time. And I saw, I just really saw a lot of things, on YouTube that got my interest besides what we've been doing and dealing with Orange Man.
Yeah. When you step, like I don't care what it is, because like I said, it's like in real life, I have some challenges and things that are changing, and it's like when you're going through something, anything, you know how people say you're on the outside looking in. So for me, it's almost like I've been having some outer body experiences. Like I'm gonna tell y'all this too. So, oh wait, no, maybe I should wait till Saturday.
Wait till Saturday.
Yeah, but when you step back, you
Yes,
be
I
like,
agree with
you
waiting till Saturday. Yes.
yeah, you just see stuff and you be like,
Right.
hmm. So
Vaughn,
yeah.
Vaughn, can I? Never mind. We'll wait till Saturday.
No, ask, because look, let's
No,
talk
no.
about anything, because I want to talk. And that's why I'm like, y'all got to distract me from, so ask me something else. Ask me something else.
No. We're gonna save it because I think it's gonna be must see TV.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's the must see TV because look, even look, a lot of people. I'm just gonna say this here. A lot of people that little sis, is not it does not roll with anymore. A lot of people she don't roll with. I'm cool with. You know what I mean? I'm very
Right.
much cool with. You know what I mean? But sometimes certain people don't click. So
Right.
you don't click with everybody. You don't click with everything. You know what I'm saying? And but just because little sis, she has to she has to protect her peace. Other people have to protect their peace. Sometimes you don't get along with each other, but you don't have with certain people, but you don't have anything against certain people personally, but it's best that you part ways so both of y'all can protect your peace. And so I'm just curious I'm just proud of you. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it.
I am proud of you, Vaughn. I am so proud of you.
Yes, you would be very proud of her, Foxy. Very proud of her. I have not done this in a long time, but anyway, I am proud of you, little sis. I really am. Very much proud of little sis, and we will be going live Saturday at the bar, and you heard it first from your boy SBJ.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not done this in a long time. I'm going to promote my people that I rock with on here, and we're gonna go have some commercial breaks, and after these commercial breaks, we'll be back and we're gonna end this thing. So with that being said, let's go. Commercial break. Commercial.
Welcome to the Blessed Children of God family. We are glad to have you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to join in on some conversations with thought-provoking topics, feel free to join us on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We look forward to seeing you there. Continue to be blessed.
Lights on, mic check, time to break it down. Real talk, real life, she about to air it out. Spotlight, insight, the truth she'll expose. Tune in, sit back, this tea hot, never cold. We here in the Foxy Angel Zone. She keeps it real, this the you can't stop me zone. She loves to collaborate, but she can do this on her own. Now let's celebrate and welcome Foxy to the show. secrets they'll feed. Say them gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late. Yeah, diamond stories is our fate. Oh no, welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we covering it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will end sprawl. Yeah, truth turns why we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Well, what you let? Welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the town every week. I join the channel, ready to exhale. Where it
You're on mute, bro.
Before I play that one, I want to personally tell Vaughn, and I said what I said, they need to get on the ball and crank up Waiting to Excel. Waiting to Excel
Exactly.
is a great channel, uplifting women, because we got a lot of women bashing as it is. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoyed every time Vaughn's Reality, my little sis, and the Queen, I said what I said, would go live. So I'm trying to encourage my little sis to continue and not discontinue this channel here. All right, Waiting to Excel. All right, Waiting to Excel. Here we go.
ready to exhale. Where we find our peace. I said what I said. False reality, our sweet breeze. Together we rise. There's power in our voice. Sisters in strength, united we rejoice. Let's breathe in power with each other. In this sacred space, we are one another. Let us breathe in God, teach each other. In this sacred space, we are one another. Ooh. Do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Yeah. Look, invitation sent, sign seal delivered, you got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to build a bridge through conversation that's intimate. The mission is thought-provoking with words spoken. Bitter truth, not sugar-coated, just an openness, place on display. Wisdom in the words that he say, a part of just embracing every grade over here. No fear, clear, I'm unafraid. I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.
All right. Every one of those commercials, I said what I said. Foxy to Roxy, Thrive and Glow with Joe.
You missed one.
What I miss?
Vaughn.
Oh yeah. Well, Vaughn didn't send me hers.
Vaughn don't go live no more. Miss Foxy.
Yeah, she don't. She said she don't go live no more. She said she don't go live no more, Foxy. But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into that.
Vaughn. You can go live. You just got to know what subjects to go by.
No, it's not a permanent thing. It's just it's a seasonal thing.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna Foxy and Vaughn. Be sure, Foxy. Be sure to save your points Saturday night.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I go back on mute.
No. Seriously. No, Foxy. Be sure to remember to give your points Saturday. All right, give your points about that because I totally agree with you. You know what I mean? So be sure to. I expect you to bring those points up so we can talk to little sis. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll be there Saturday night, and put a little bug in the ear. It's gonna be a good bug, not one of them bugs that's gonna drive you crazy. It's gonna be a good bug.
Tickled.
Okay. Yeah. For sure. So Foxy to Roxy, the Waiting to Exhale, Thrive and Glow with Joe, brother of a certain age, off the record. I need that clip too, Foxy. If you got it, you can send it to me. Foxy to Roxy, Alice. The Blessed Child of God.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you my newest one.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me.
Okay, we'll do.
Off the record, Alice. And then I said what I said. I said her. But yeah. We got some great content creators. Hey, don't ever listen to people that say, well, people on here all they do is talk about nonsense. No, you ain't seen us yet. You ain't seen what we got. The people, the beautiful women and the strong, powerful men they got to say over here on this side. So we got some great content.
This is a channel. I really do agree. This is a good channel. Okay, let me explain. I was on one person's channel, and Vaughn, I had to do you for a moment. I stepped away from them altogether because they had got me to a point that my blood pressure was so high. That my bottom number, seriously, my bottom number of my blood pressure was 115 and my nose was bleeding from it. So I had to step away from them because they was just that toxic. And at one time I thought I could help and I found out I couldn't. So that's when I came to the point that I had to go, look, it is what it is, fuck it. And I backed off. I cut them off altogether. I said, I can't even go in there and say hi to them for a little while because I broke off for a minute, went back to try to see where they was at, and they were still on that same bullshit. So I had to go. I don't do bullshit well. I'm sorry. I'm too old, too old. So I said, let me stick with the channels that I can do what I can do. And I like this channel because we upbeat. We have our serious points. We have, our politics day. He have his politic night when he do it. We have our fun night, your bar night, your Friday night where you just let everything hang out. So, that's the time that you can let go. And sometimes you need to go to those YouTube channels that would uplift you and have you have a good, when you get off from them, you feel good. You can laugh, you can think back to that channel, what they said that night and laugh and have a good time. And it's nothing that you dread. Oh my God, here they go again. They're saying the same, it's a difference. It's a big difference. So it's the vibe, and I'm too old. I'm sorry. I got, less years in front of me than I do behind me, and I'm gonna enjoy my golden years. I don't give a shit what nobody's saying. I'm enjoying my golden years, and I'm gonna get it on until I can't get it on. Till he tell me upstairs that I can't get it on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it on. I'm being transparent. I'm being transparent. People act like when you get a certain age, you got to stop doing this, stop doing that. I'm not one of those. I'm going to live my damn golden life. I want somebody to throw my back out. Throw it out.
You go, girl. I agree.
Hollering.
I mean, serious. Break my back. Break it.
Two,
Snap it. Pop it. Whatever you want to do to it.
Hollering.
Do what you gotta do. And then just look, turn over, look at me, say, was it good for you like it was for me? Okay, let's move on.
and then
Wait.
leave.
Joe.
I'm being straight up. I'm not being funny. And I'm not, I'm transparent when I come on here. I ain't gonna sit back and sugarcoat like, oh.
Hey, that's why I love you, because you understand. You understand. You're just from said, Lord have mercy. But I agree with Jen J. She says exactly, SBK. Get it together, ladies. Speaking of the Waiting to Excel crew, we are waiting to excel and about to pass out waiting on y'all. Exactly.
Hey, JJ.
Jen J is crazy as hell. Juicy Fruit, I appreciate you, sweetheart. I appreciate you.
But life is too short. We don't have a one life to live. And people that sit back and moan and groan is miserable. I refuse to be miserable. I've been depressed before. Back in the day, I went to a depression to a point I tried to commit suicide. Right. And I said, when I came out of that, I said, I never get to that point ever again. So I tried to live my life to the fullest.
Everybody's got a breaking point.
Look, I told him I want to be able to, look, I don't care. I be 80, 90 years old. I'm still going to be out here. I'm going to be like, look, hey, what's up?
You know what, Miss Foxy? You just inspired me to be transparent. So I was scrolling on Facebook today. Saturday. And I saw, what you say, Jill?
I said Saturday. No, go ahead.
No, it was today. I promise. It was today. But I saw this ring, and it was advertising suicide prevention, and it's a ring, and it's purple and blue, and I clicked on it because I thought it was so pretty, and then I seen a butterfly one, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that, because not recently, and I've talked about this on my channel, but I went through a really dark depression too, and I didn't physically try anything, but long story short, I was somewhere, I wasn't at home, and I was standing in a public place, and something happened, and when I tell you, Miss Foxy, the enemy was like in my head real bad, like really, really bad. And I will never forget that feeling. I will never forget, but it was like a weight. And maybe one day I'll tell the story in detail. But it was like this weight of just despair and like hopelessness. And thankful enough, God intervened and I made it back home. But I don't talk about it a lot because I feel like, for people who actually and keep in mind, I have an uncle who unalived himself in 2017 when I was pregnant with my oldest son. So I don't talk about it or do the, what some people say is whatever, but because I feel like because I didn't actually do anything, you know what I'm saying, that it doesn't count. But no. I realized that it does, because
it does.
That emotion of hopelessness and despair is it's powerful. But I just want to say God is more powerful, because when he has a plan for our life and he wants us to have a testimony for other people that's going through stuff, that story matters. So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna act, because I'm like, should I purchase? I don't want people to think, and I'm like, well, why do I care about what people think when I know that if God didn't intervene for me, that I wouldn't have made it back home to my children and my husband. But depression, I don't think us Black people, we really talk about depression. I know for me, there's like a shame or Yeah, there's like a shame, or I feel like humiliated and like less than, because it's like, oh, you got that week and you got that. But it's like, there's a lot of people, who succumb to their thoughts and emotions. And then there's people, that you would say like me, as a survivor. Because shortly after that, I was honest, and I told my mother, because I was keeping everything to myself, and my family was concerned, and I wasn't. But I finally opened up to my mother, and I told her my headspace. And that's when she invited me to come to church with her, because your mama gonna be like, that's the devil, and I'm like, Ma, it's not the, that's not the devil, it's me, I'm, trying to, but it was the enemy. He didn't want me to live, he didn't want me to touch the lives of other people. So, like I
Because
said, I
you
don't
because
talk.
you're powerful.
Right. So it's like
Exactly.
I don't talk about it, but you just encourage me to be honest, about it, and walk in light and truth, because that's the enemy. He wants us to be ashamed of our shortcomings and things that we go through. But God wants, our um um whatchamacallit, your testimony is personal, but it's not private. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
but
So
see, with me, it was, I had two things going on at the time. You know, at 12 years old, something happened with me that it was still going on. Even though I went through counseling and everything for what happened to me when I was 12, but I was holding it in because I felt shame about myself. I didn't want, you don't let nobody know about what happened to you and all this stuff. So I'm walking around holding that in, and to a point that it came down on me because I thought that's what, now I can talk about sex and men and stuff, but at that time I couldn't talk about it. I held that in so long that that it was killing me, to a point that I wanted to go ahead and just, this is all men want. I just wanted to kill myself. But then I met my husband, and he looked at
Mhm.
me and he said, "Baby, look at me. I'm a man. I see you for who you are, not for what your past is." And when he said that, that snapped me out of that. But there's a lot of women out here that have gone through
Mhm.
what I went through at 12 years old that have not snapped out of that, because
Right.
and it tortures them to a point that they destruct, their lives are destructive.
Mhm.
And
And
you may
I
be able to help them. Yeah.
right, they keep you as a victim. And if you don't get the right counseling and right person in your life to be in your, to give you some encouragement, you could pray all day long. I was going to church like no tomorrow, but it was still
Mhm.
inside of me.
Right.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, because even though, like I said, my mom invited me to church, I had cut everybody off. My therapist, friend, like my
damn.
best friend. Like, when I tell you, I was just in
He
a
was in a
in a
dark place.
I was real, like, when I tell y'all, there was no light at all. Like, and I know that's why my baptism means so much to me, because I kid you not, like, when I stepped outside of the church, and even just my days, like, after being baptized, it's like everything was brand new. There was so much light. It's like the air on my I remember the air on my left cheek, y'all. Like, I'm getting emotional. It felt so brand new. And I'm like, God is real. Like, he's
Mm.
real, because there's no way that I was going through all of this stuff. And then, some people may look at it like, oh, you just got dipped in the water, but it's like, nah, there has been restoration. And I still um go to church, and I still try to, hold on to the hem of Jesus' garment, because I'm like, that's the thing that's keeping me alive, like, for real, because I had got so down, and everything was, it seemed like everything was just like falling apart, and I felt hopeless. And I know a lot of people, may feel like, it's not that deep, but I just feel like if you've never been in a really, really dark place, and you know how people say, ain't nobody coming to save you. I really feel like Jesus saved me from me.
He
Because
did.
it's like, I was down, man. Y'all don't understand. Like, I was down. And to be able to open up, and I didn't want to tell my mother. I had found out my father and her, my father and my mother haven't been together since the 90s, y'all. And I'm 32 now. So when I found out, my father was calling my mama and they were talking about me, like, what's wrong with our daughter? It was like, oh yeah, it's deep because y'all don't even talk. So, I really do believe, that if you really going through anything, and you don't have to like tell everybody, because your relationship with God and Jesus is totally personal,
Right.
but if you really going through something, don't just open up the Bible and start reading. Don't just go on the internet seeking church. Seek God. And if you got a good friend or a relative that's inviting you to church, and they're trustworthy, you know what I'm saying, you know be honest with them about what you're going through, because they gonna pray with you. They will fast with you. I like my mom recently was like, I'll go on a fast with you, and I'm like, really? Like, like there's a lot of you know people against the church right now, and for their
Okay.
good reasons.
Yeah.
But church community is real, and it is good for your soul. It may not be good for your other stuff, but I promise y'all it's really good for your soul, like
It
for
is.
real.
You're
Yeah.
right. And it's really good for your soul. And, me right now, my thing is, I wish church would church again. If y'all understand what I'm saying, church is not church again. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people are so busy. Okay, they keep saying go out here and talk to people, but people they got titles in churches. I think what make a lot of churches hurt, make a lot of people church hurt, is because the people that leave, they only go after the people that have left the church, but they don't go after the people they used to hang out with.
And you know
No,
what, Miss Foxy? Man, I'm so glad you back. It's like you just coming out with all the points. um, I agree with you, because it's like, but keep in mind, some people, like I said, some people have really good reasons for why they don't attend. But
right,
I'm a
and they don't
firm
attend. A lot
believer.
of them don't attend
Yeah.
because okay, here we are, all of us on here, right? We
Hmm.
have some spirituality in us somewhere. But how many of us actually go out here and talk to people that don't know nothing about God?
Mm. Hmm.
Thank you. There you go, right there. We don't go out here and talk to the people that know nothing about God. We only talk to the people that we know that do know God and try to get them back in church. But what about the ones that know nothing about Him at all, and you see they're doing self-destruction? That was church back then. We was going out talking to the people. We weren't talking at them. We was talking to them. And my problem I have that hurts me so bad is that the church that I was going to, what hurt me so bad, they were worrying about the people that didn't come back to church more so than the people they used to hang out with. When you were out there whoring, drinking, smoking, doing everything else, you didn't want nobody coming up there, Bible, beating you with the Bible every time they walk in your presence.
Right.
So you know what they
Right.
don't want to hear. So why don't you go to them with what they do want to hear? Go to them and talk to them instead of talking at them.
Hmm.
You beating them with the Bible. People don't want to hear that. I'm drunk. I'm high. Look, I'm in the middle of getting ready to go and get me some punani or get me some dingaling, and I ain't got time to be listening to the Bible. You messing up my vibe.
Right.
You go to them and you tell them where you came from, how God brought you through. Just like Vaughn, you just said how God brought you through. You was in a dark place. That's your testimony. That's how you start off with them. You get to know them, start off with that. That's why God put you in a dark place, because he know you could be powerful with what your testimony you just did. Joe, you got a testimony. Look where you were in your weight and look where you are now. You better where you are. You're happier where you are. You working out all the time. You looking beautiful all the time. Girl, you got it going on.
All the time.
That's your testimony right there. You can tell somebody that's overweight, that's depressed, you can tell them where you came from and how they could come out. SBK, you know you was a womanizer at one time in your life as a man. But you can tell a man where you are and how he could get there and be just as happy as you are and content as you are and still be a man. These are testimonies that we have in our own life that we have lived to get where we are. And nobody wants to reach out to those people that know nothing about what we've been through. They get out here and want to beat them up with the Bible and God and Lord and Jesus. But what about the people themselves? Get them encouraged with themselves. Then you inch in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You don't slap them with the Bible time you get up to, well, the Lord said and God said. They don't want to hear that. I know darn well my butt don't even want to hear it. And I'm in church.
I agree.
I agree with you.
So, we all up here. Look, like I tell the guy, I want my ooh-wee. Look, I'm still sexually active. I still want my damn ooh-wee. I still want to drink. I still want to party. I still want to enjoy life. But that don't make me the sinner that's going to bust hell wide open because I want life. I want life. That don't mean God is going to condemn me and send me straight to hell because I want life. Why you think Jesus walked on the earth and became man? Because he lived and saw what everybody... Look, wait a minute. Y'all keep hollering, oh. Well, the man went to a party, saw a wedding reception, and turned water into wine and told him to keep the party moving. He said it's not the drinking that's the sin, it's the drunkenness that's the sin.
But Foxy, I got a question. We got to hit, and then we're in this. I got a question for a guy like myself. I get tempted.
Well, you're gonna be tempted. Look, wait a minute. Didn't God say there's temptation? There's temptation out there. Damn it, my ass is tempted every fucking time I look at a damn nigga. That's fine now. Not all of them.
Foxy, we're gonna have to. Foxy, we're gonna have to talk all about all this Saturday too. You know what I'm saying? You have got to. I get tempted.
We all get tempted.
I'm just saying.
It ain't a soul on here and ain't a soul on this earth that don't get tempted in some damn way. We all get tempted.
You gotta pass the test.
And my passing the test said,
I gotta pass whenever all I want for my birthday is a big booty. All I want for my birthday is a big booty. Oh,
well, see, that's what you want. That's what you want. What I want is,
Yo, 2 Cent, I have missed you, my light-skinned cousin. I have missed you.
2 Cent is in the house.
2 Cent, what's up? What's up, 2 Cent? But
the beautiful, serious ass, one of my day ones. Salute to you, love. Salute.
Look, yours is the big booty. Mine is
Miss Foxy, what is that? It sounds like the what's that when you pull the string and it the chainsaw.
Yeah, that's what I need. A little bit of chainsaw there.
You try to live that straight and narrow, Foxy, and then y'all women with that damn lip gloss and shit. That lip gloss, and then you're walking in the garden and booty swinging, and everything's sitting up nice. You're in the garden, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like for example, look at Serious S. Look at the way Serious S looking. I've been knowing Serious S for look at Serious S. You know what I'm saying? Foxy talking about all this damn cooking, you know what I mean? And if you got all the looks and then you cooking, you can cook. God damn shit.
Yeah.
Bro, make it sound so hard. Wait a minute. He makes it sound so hard. I swear.
and really be honest with you, men have it just as hard as women. They have less. Look, there's more women than it is men. We have it harder because there's less men than it is women. So we get, to find a good man. I mean, a real good man.
Joe, I need emotional support.
Look, in August I'll be 65 years old, and I'm still want a real good man.
Oh yeah, that's right. You turned 64 last year, so this your big 65.
Right,
okay, Miss Foxy.
And honey, I still got fire in the furnace. Okay.
I know. I'm feeling it over here. I'm.
and I ain't found nobody to put that fire. Help that fire burn a little more.
They say heat rises, Miss Foxy, but
that's why I said I ain't found nobody to make that heat rise. I ain't found nobody to make that heat rise yet. So until then, I have to do what I gotta do.
I am hollering. I got questions, but they're not appropriate. So I respect you, Miss Foxy. Angle. Do you like that?
Girl, I know it ain't appropriate, but I do what I gotta do. I ain't gotta worry about it talking back to me, stealing my money or nothing.
I just want to, hey, look, I'm gonna say this here. I just want somebody, where I can be in the passenger seat and I can do like this right here. Let me show y'all. What I'm talking about.
Oh Lord.
I just want to do this right here in the passenger seat. And I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Look, you should have played that damn song, nigga.
I really wish this was here. Right
Why
now.
did you play that damn song? You gonna get me in trouble.
Oh, I just started. I'm laughing so hard.
Seriously.
That song got me in trouble a lot of times. You shouldn't even play that damn song. I was cheating a whole lot around that time. Hey, I'm being transparent. Dude, I played anything with Al Green. I was looking.
I'm just saying, I just want somebody that, you can ride in the passenger seat and I can, we can play that and I can look over and smile at you and,
Man, look, I got in trouble in the passenger seat a lot of times. Man, I made one time me and my husband was going to North Carolina, going to Charlotte. We were going to Charlotte, and I think we stopped 7 times.
I have missed y'all. Okay?
From me being in the passenger seat.
I've missed y'all. I have.
Look, Vaughn, me and my husband got it. Look, we stopped 7 times on our way to Charlotte because of me being in the passenger seat. So, no, SPK, don't talk about the passenger seat. Hey, there's a lot to me that's undercover.
I'm just saying, Foxy. I'm a country boy, and I'm gonna play some stuff like that. I would love to play some stuff like that with a woman, and then what you talking about. We'll proceed with
that part and then some. That part and then some. I said like this. You gonna be a little tired before we get to the next stop. That's all I got to say. So I don't need to be in the passenger seat and listen to those songs. Okay, I'm just being transparent. I'm just being.
Serious is talking to you, Joe. She's talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She said, Joe, what's your take on all this? You're on mute. I'm just saying.
Actually, my take is no. What happened to Vaughn? What happened to Vaughn?
Vaughn dropped down so you can go ahead and take the show right now. Go ahead, girl. Bring it on.
I'm gonna be 55 this summer.
Oh, okay, girl.
So,
It's a 10-year difference between me and you.
yes, ma'am.
Now I can hear.
No, they were asking me, what are you going to do on your 65th birthday? I said, find me a damn man and get my back broke out.
Why was I thinking the same thing? No.
Girl, Joe.
Wow. Wow. Joe, did you say you was thinking the same thing? Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
I said.
I'm hollering.
Yeah, you hear me? I heard her. I said, girl. That's why I love Joe. Me and her right there, girl. We right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Joe. I'm being so serious right now. I said,
Thank you,
Joe. Like, where did this come from? I don't know. Joe is
You don't understand. That has always been there and more.
You
okay.
don't understand. Oh.
She just been low key.
Okay.
Always, look. There's always going to be a hidden person within that sweet, innocent looking thing called Thrive and Glow with Joe.
But you know what, bro? That doesn't move me. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know. Maybe this is a part of the clarity or something. But I realized that from the first, what was it? The first time I came on her, that's what it was. When I came on her channel, I immediately liked her, and I don't know where that came from. I don't.
Well,
but it's I really like Joe. Like, she's cool. Like, for real.
look, since I've been on here, I feel like I grew another family, a real true family. I mean, true family that I can feel like I could be me. I could be me.
I love that. I'm so glad.
You know, a lot of channels you got to be so.
You know what?
I don't do fake well. I don't do fake well.
Miss Foxy, do it again. Just do it again, because that high was.
You got to be on them channels. You'll be like,
I'm gonna have to use that. Triple S, after you listen in the background, I'm gonna have to use that as a drop. I'll use that as a drop. And yes, Juicy, I'm as Muddy Waters would say, I'm a managed boy.
Look, Muddy Waters. I remember Muddy Waters. His music was off the chain.
Yes, Lord.
My grandfather loves him.
Muddy Waters,
and BB King.
And First Lady, I love you, girl. I've been watching you, listening to you over there in the chat. Well, watching you over there in the chat. Yeah, girl. This is me all day, every day. Everybody, like you said, Vaughn, I had to get out of that dark place. And this is how I am now. And that's what I made it. It is what it is. I used to have that as my motto. It is what it is. You either take it or leave it. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live my life. And look, even if I had to walk up to you with a walker, let's get it on. Oh, baby, let's get it on.
Yo, what?
Uncle L, one thing over here, bro. You know, me and you, we share the same circles, but over here, man, we love the ladies. You know what I'm saying? And the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
And we love the men.
Now wait a minute. Okay.
Well, you wait a minute.
I was gonna say this spot because if sis was up here, she and where Jim Bob at? So we
Jim Bob.
Okay, so let me go ahead and clear it up. Okay,
where's Jim Bob?
Yeah.
She said Jim Bob.
Bro, you listen. If you think we're funny on these channels, you should hear us on the phone, man. Like I be rolling. Do y'all hear me? Okay.
It's good to see you, beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you, Juicy Fruit.
Bye, Juicy
Fruit. Don't be a stranger. No, don't be a stranger, girl. I love you. I love you, love you, love you.
I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation.
I hope they did.
Make sure y'all hit the like button. If I was in the chat, I'd be saying, hit the like button. And Two said, I said, hey, my light skinned cousin. Okay, sir.
He laughed and he said hello. You didn't see it.
He said hello.
Oh, I didn't. I ain't see it. But yeah, I just have.
Yeah, he spoke back. He was laughing when he said that. He said that. He typed in the chat.
See, this is what I like.
I'm like, where Two sit at?
Look, I needed this to come back out. Look, I need to come back out. Look, I'm back on the street now.
I know that's right. Miss Foxy, you got some making up to do. You've been gone months, it seems like for real. Months.
Man, I've been worried about it, man.
I am glad you're feeling better.
I'm glad they found out what was the reason. And because of him, the doctor's giving me medication for, like a cold or whatever. Mm-hmm. It threw my numbers off real bad. I was in the hospital for a couple of days because they had to get my numbers, balance my numbers back out. Because the medication and the cold medicine, it was throwing my numbers off. So I was sluggish. I was tired all the time. I couldn't hardly eat. I done lost so much weight behind it. Now I got my appetite back, and I got something else bad too. And it's a little stronger than before. And anyway, I'm and stronger than better.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Well, Miss Foxy, I asked about you almost probably every time I talk to sis. I wasn't trying to be in your business none, but I was asking, like, is she feeling better? Is she okay? Is she okay?
Look,
that's as far as it went.
Look, that's what family is for. You care about somebody, you asked about them, and that's how that's how family are. That's how love is. And right now, I love all of y'all on SBK channel. Every last one. The ones that don't come on and the ones that do come on. On the panel. I still love them all because, y'all showed me love and I'm going to give it back to you 10 times 4.
SBK channel and tap in is like the spot, it's where we all
how look, and look, SBK, how in the South you got that, got that hole in the wall. You that hole in the wall.
Hell yeah. You hear what Sears been rocking with me ever since I've been on YouTube. She said, this has been an interesting and much needed discussion. No judgment whatsoever. Mature people convo. Absolutely.
Yes, First Lady. That's the way we are over here. And that's why I love to come over here. There ain't nobody arguing. Ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody getting off here cussing and fussing each other out. I know when the first time I came on here, I had to get a couple of them a little straight, because they were sitting back.
Yo, Miss Foxy.
They was coming on here, with these, coming on here with all that nonsense, that gibberish. But but now that we done moved on past the gibberish, and
very successful.
Yeah, but it's very successful since they got rid of all the transactions and shit. But
yo,
look here.
Oh, okay. I'm stopping. I'm not gonna do no more. I'm gonna let him get off here. He said he got to go. I know.
No, look here, Father. You crazy as hell. Look, y'all come back. Now, I was going to. I don't know. I'm going to do it. But first of all, I want to say shout out to my team before I end this. Say shout out to my team, and shout out to the great Triple S with got me there. I want to say shout out to scammers, scoundrels, and scallywags for the great artwork there, depicting the great me. That's me. You know what I'm saying, with my big ass teeth, and I got all my toothies. I got all my toothies, and so I want to say shout out to Triple S. I want to say shout out to Thrive and Glow with Joe Consulting. And so Thrive and Glow with Joe Consulting, what are your last words, ma'am?
Honestly, it's very good that you did this tonight. I'm glad that you were able to. It's very therapeutic for you. I know this, so it's really good. Thank you so much for, because I hadn't seen Vaughn and Miss Foxy in a while, so it was really good to see you guys and talk to you guys and cut up with you guys. But I hope you all have a great evening, and we got to get back. Do not forget the bar Saturday night. Y'all come back now. Y'all come back. You hear?
That part.
Yep. Okay, little sis. It's me and little sis Saturday, but everybody is welcome to hit the panel. Me and little sis Saturday. We'll get into that later, but I might go live Wednesday night, but we'll get into that later. But me and little sis Saturday night. So after me and sis, we get done tearing down the house, y'all are invited to come up and but sis is going to be my co-host Saturday, and we're going to be tearing the house down. So come on and join the bar Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So little sis, what you got? What you got? What's your final word?
I had a ball per usual. I'm so glad Miss Foxy hit the panel. We have missed you. Prayers has been going up for you. Joe, I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know if I'm just connected with you, through the Lord. I like you a whole lot. And that's about it, y'all. I guess we see y'all Saturday.
I love you too, Vaughn.
That's about it,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Vaughn, before I let Miss Foxy speak, everybody says that about Joe when they come in contact with her. They like her.
I had to. I'm like this, but I don't know why all of a sudden it's a revelation. That's why I'm like, oh, what's going on, Joe? But I like you.
It's real. Yeah, when Joe says something is true, she's not going to ever lie to you. She's going to be straight up. My family, when they first met Joe, she got automatically added to the group text.
Yo, that's funny.
So she's
funny. What's funny is I got added the other day. They sent out a big old group text, and I looked, and SBK was not on there.
That's funny. That's funny.
You see how they do me, Foxy? See, my own family, man. God damn.
Your own family.
I'm like, it's something about her that I've always liked, and maybe it's because I know. I think I got a notification that she was live, but I missed that. But I watched her video that she recently did, and I'm like, man, I've always liked Joe. Like the first time I went on her channel, it's like I really and she's not the first content creator that it's like the first time I listen to them, I'm pulled in, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because the message that she's getting across really be hitting.
But I'm like, nah, she cool too though. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not just a what we call it a content creator personality. Like she's really cool. And she's genuine.
Very.
So
Thank
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like,
she
I
ain't.
miss Joe. Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
me over here tearing up. Hush.
Oh no, don't cry. No, don't cry. But you know, it was
But,
like, you know,
but
I miss Joe. I ain't seen her. You know, I kind of was looking for her, bro. Like, you know what,
well,
Joe?
Vaughn, I'm not going to get all have her all teary eyed, but we'll talk about it Saturday. And I got it in my notes. I got it in my sermon notes about Joe, and we're gonna get into it about more about that. But so when me and you talk, we're gonna be
hmm
talking about all of these people that you respect. And it's all about you. It's
Oh
all about you.
Lord.
We're gonna talk,
Okay.
we're
I'm gonna
gonna
be
talk
ready.
about
I'm gonna be ready.
yeah, just be ready. Just be ready. You see this? My he knows Joe personally. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 Cent Gorilla, the 7140 nigga. That is really my family right there. You know what I mean? Now, bro, I ain't doing no damn 2-a-days, bro. I ain't doing no 2-a-day training like that shit you be doing. I'm not doing no 2-a-days. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean? You crazy as hell. You know what I mean? I can work out, my old ass can work out, but that 2-a-day shit and having the
You doing 2 days now?
income, what you call it, on a damn 10, I ain't doing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that later. But we're gonna have to, you know, I ain't doing that shit, little bro. You can have that 2-a-day shit. I ain't doing all that. All right. Anyway, you and I'm pretty sure you're in the gym right now, yes. But I'm not doing no 2-a-day shit. I ain't doing that. So, Foxy, I want to say I love you. I'm glad you're here. I can't wait to get you on the panel. Gotta get you home with me tonight.
Ah.
Ooh. Oh, anyway. But Foxy, I'm glad you're here, sweetheart, though. What are your final words? What you got to say, sweetheart? It's on you.
Okay, what I want to say is I'm glad to be back. I really is glad to be back. I miss y'all a lot. I really miss this moment. Even though I was sick, I'm gonna be honest, I'm being transparent. I was a little depressed because I couldn't talk with y'all. I couldn't interact with y'all. I couldn't have fun with you all. So, I kind of felt a little lonely here in my little humble abode. But I'm so glad to be back with you. I needed this tonight because it made me laugh and made me have fun. And one day me and you gonna have to get together, SBK, and I do an interview with you and tell you about and do a history about my past so people can see the real transparency about me and where I came from and what I have overcome. Because like Vaughn say, when you hold it in, it turns into darkness. So I've been able to now, and I'm glad that God had brought me through where I can now talk about it and without it bothering me and dictating my life. And I have found out that, that what you go through in life, I used to say, why am I going through this? Why am I going through that? Because you can help people along the way. So I hope, one day we get together, send me an email and we get together and, we can collaborate to a point that you can interview me and I can be transparent. Y'all hear the funny, you hear the funny part of me, but I want you to know the real me.
Absolutely.
Or what I've been through, what I've overcome, how I overcome it, how I went through what I went through. And, hopefully what I tell them can help somebody else that might have gone through what I went through. Absolutely. So, we're going to collaborate one day. And Vaughn, you go back live again. We collaborate again and I can, give you some more things that you want to ask me about. So get your questions together, both of you, about things that you want to ask about me. I'm transparent because I realize now at my age, I need to be more transparent. That's our problem. Like you said, Vaughn, we hide so much stuff, because we was taught what goes on in the house, stay in the house. What goes on, stay in the house. But the problem is, because of that, we have sabotaged ourselves. to a point that we have no growth in us. We have no
Mhm.
positivity in us. Now it's time for us to be transparent, be out there, because people need to hear these testimonies to be able to go forward in life. And you got to realize the children. First they said, Miss, you are the OG. I love it. I'm an OG, honey. I'm an OG, but I'm being real. You know, a lot of elderly people my age, and I'm an elder. Yes, I'm an elder. But a lot of people my age don't think like I think. They so stuck in the old times, they don't see what's going on now. That's why I can talk with you all at my age, because I see you all. You all are my future. You are my future. You know, so when God decided to call me home, y'all the ones that got to
Mhm.
carry it on, and I want to be able to give y'all some good nuggets to take with you, to pass it on to somebody else. And that's the problem. We don't do that. Vaughn, you got some good nuggets at your age to pass on to somebody else. Everybody on here has something to pass on, and we need to do that. And we don't do that with our own people. We look at them, frown, we talk at them, but we don't give them the nuggets they need to go on and pass it on. And I want to be remembered. And tonight, y'all made me see that I am remembered. I am thought about. And that means a lot more than y'all think it does. And that makes me feel good. You know, Joe, like she gave you the praise. I want my flowers now. I don't want don't get me wrong, give me my flowers when I'm gone, but I'd rather have them now, where I can smell them, hear them, see them, and know about it. And y'all have given me so many flowers throughout the time I've been on this, SBK channel, Vaughn's channel, Joe's channel, everybody's channel. Y'all have gave me so many flowers and recognized me and let me know I'm here with you. And at my age, sometimes we need that. We need to know we still important to somebody.
Mhm.
So I'm glad, that's my final word. That I'm glad I'm still important to somebody. And we all are important to somebody down the road. So y'all are important to me. And I miss y'all so much. And hearing your voices and talking with you and joking with you and laughing with you, I needed that tonight. I really did.
Absolutely. I'm waiting on you. So whenever you ready, you got my email. Hey, SBK, I'm ready. And I'll get it together. You hear?
Okay. Because there's a lot to me that you don't know that I want to let people know. You hear the laughing and the joking and the fun part, but you have not seen the trials and tribulations that I have gone through to be where I am now, to be able to do this.
Mhm. I'm gonna be there, and whenever I, restart my channel, child, we gonna pray.
Well, look, when you're ready to start that channel, you got my support. You just do it when your time
Thank you,
is
Miss
right.
Foxy.
When your time is right for you, I will be there for you.
Waiting to exhale.
You know what? Okay, I've been real quiet because me and sis have been discussing some things, and we gonna figure it out. But I'ma just say that ain't no beef, ain't no smoke. Okay, we took a break, and then I really took a break. So
Vaughn, I will say this here.
yeah.
You've met some fine ass women on this channel here. That's all I got to say. You got some fine ass friends on here for real. Your best friend, right there, and then the ladies that you met along the way. You got a nice little following of some fine ass women.
I'm just saying,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shout out to Anaya. I know she, shout out to Miss Anaya. Miss Anaya, and shout out to what's her name? She said it first. Is that her name?
Who?
Your best friend. She said it.
She glow.
She glow. Yeah, shout out to She Glow.
Bro,
shout out to She Glow. Y'all go.
Bro.
Huh?
Hold on. Check the back chat. Hold on.
Oh shit! I might have effed up, y'all.
Dun, 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 dun.
Foxy, I'm about to got in trouble, Foxy. Foxy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Foxy, I done got in trouble. Oh shit. No, I'm just giving her, shouting her out.
No. I know. I know. I just, yeah.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
No, I got you. Yeah.
SBK, can I do this real quick? First Lady 01, you in my heart. First Lady, you in my heart. I love you to death. I love you, girl. I love you.
Yeah, that's another real one right there, Foxy. She been rocking with me ever since I've been on YouTube.
I don't know you.
Now that's what's up. Day one support.
But does she have a channel?
Nah. She's just a supporter. She's just a supporter.
Well, honey, you got my support.
Thought I heard. Is that Serious S?
That's Serious S. Yeah.
Well,
I thought you shouted her out for something she did on the channel, or was it your channel? Or am I tripping?
She's done won several times for giveaways and stuff.
Okay, because I'm like, I thought she had a channel.
First Lady of Serious S, which one ever you go by, you in my heart. You in my heart, baby. You are in my heart.
Foxy, that's a real one right there, man. For real. She been following. She been rocking. Between her and the Brilliance, they're probably,
where is her? I didn't see a Brilliance tonight. She okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, she probably just busy or something.
Tell her I miss her tonight.
Okay, I talked to her, so I'll tell her, Miss Fox.
Thank you. I wanted all my I know I've been away for a month, and I have been really down and sick and everything, but I'm glad to be back. I love you all. Y'all have always gave me the love that I need, and I'm glad I'm able to give y'all the love that I have. That's all I got to say for tonight.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Great.
What you say, Joe?
Oh, I said great live.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all hit the like
great
button.
Live.
Von, no, I saw the back chat. It's just
no. Because you got, like, I got people's phone numbers, and I might get in trouble, and I just want to have all my ducks in a row. Like I said so. Bro, the ops be watching, and saw one. Yeah, it'd be like, no, that's a lie.
but it's just compliments.
Yeah, I got you. We all not in trouble. Nobody's in trouble.
Yeah, nobody's in trouble. No.
But look, y'all come back and hit. Look, we gonna have. Y'all think we had fun tonight? I needed this as therapeutic for me. Y'all come back at the bar on Saturday night, and with me and Vaughn, and then it's open to everybody. But me and Vaughn gonna chop it up for a few minutes until she's ready to. I'm gonna leave it up to Vaughn when she's ready to open up to everybody, because to everybody. But me and her, we're gonna chop it up at the bar, and then we're gonna invite the rest of the fam up and whoever else wanna, But if you troll, you better troll responsibly, because that's your ass. Because we keep it respectful over here, you know what I'm saying? And you know what time it is. So
you better not come trolling. Yeah. You don't want this woman right here. I would check you real quick. SBK, no, I check you real quick. I'll pop in there and check you real quick. Shut you down with those transactions and shit.
Oh Lord. But yeah, y'all leave a comment after we go. Y'all leave a comment. Do you agree or disagree with anything? With anything that we've said? If you agree or disagree, you know what I'm saying? Vaughn, do you agree or disagree? Oh shit! I gotta get I gotta get my.
I am crying over here. I am
Man, we
crying.
be clowning. We be straight clowning.
But
Oh,
yeah, y'all.
look,
Go ahead, Fox. Go ahead.
look, she's in Illinois. I'm in DC, and we both up here crying because of y'all.
Man,
Y'all
I'm really
hit-
tickled.
Y'all be sure y'all hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. All the haters, all the ghost watchers, the Bushwick watchers, as Big Sis says. And I'm going to end this thing. I will see y'all Saturday. We are, I don't know. Well, y'all stay tuned. Tap In Podcast. We usually go live every Friday night at 8 p.m. Central. So y'all tune in. I think, yeah, we should be safe. But if
real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but real quick, I said I better take up on the end of this month, the last week in this month, I will not be able to support you all at that moment because I'm be making a transition from Washington D.C. to North Carolina.
Okay.
And I'll be moving to North Carolina permanently. So I just want to let you know if I don't come on that weekend, it's nothing that I'm sick or anything, but I'm making a transition in location.
Just let us know so that way we won't be worried. All right.
Okay. But it's the last weekend in this month, the fourth weekend in this month. I will be making that transition from DC to North Carolina.
Okay.
So I just letting you know I won't be able to support you, and I didn't want y'all to worry about me. I said, let me go ahead and tell them now.
Yeah, but hey, when you get ready to move or whatever, remind us, life keep life, but remind us so that way we won't be worried,
Okay, I will. I'll let you know, but remind you, but I'll just letting you know now. So y'all, so those that's on here and hear it, and just happen, and they're like, well, where Foxy at? That's where I am. So I'm gonna do a few lives before then, and then after that, it's gonna be kind of shut down for a minute until I get the transitioning settled, and then I'll be back.
She going to North Carolina. Come on,
yeah.
Take her shirt off.
Yeah,
like a helicopter.
The helicopter.
Oh shit. This one for you. Us. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yo, wait, bro. Before you move on, in like third grade, we had, I guess you call it like a sock hop or something. And my third grade teacher took her sweater off, y'all, was spinning that bad boy at a helicopter. I'll never forget that ever. Like, I remember that lady name and everything, what she looked like. We were like, whoa, look at this such and such. She's swinging her sweater like a helicopter. Man, childhood memories.
Oh my God, for real. All right, y'all, man. Y'all go get you some merch. And y'all, we will see y'all soon. Love y'all. Leave a comment, and don't forget, fam, y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what y'all thought about tonight's pop-up live. With that being said, your boy SBK is. Thank everybody for coming through. I will talk to y'all soon. And your boy SBK is out.
Your voice belongs in this conversation. Thanks for supporting the SBK movement.
Your boy SBK is
like,
out.
comment, subscribe. Grab your membership, be a part of the movement. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Your boy SBK is gone. And remember, your voice belongs in this conversation. I gone.